Guys, if y'all didn't see this review, this is the Arrma Kraton 6S. First off, look at how amazing it is. This is this is probably the coolest paint scheme I've ever seen on an RTR. And obviously that's my preference because it's pink and blue. But go check it out. It might be one of my favorite RC cars, definitely of this year, but definitely the top of my list right now. Like, it was just so much fun to drive. Awesome truck. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about something that I talked about in this video though. Just a beast of a truck. So, what we're talking about in today's video is Spektrum just released an update on the DX6C, so that way you can bind to SLT3 receivers. And that's a big deal because almost all of the new Arrma vehicles, anything that runs 2 or 3S, they're all coming with this 223S ESC 2-in-1 combo, ESC receiver 2-in-1 combo. So I preferred the older versions because they came with the SR315 receiver and you could bind it to the DX6C. However, they just released a software update. Now, this is a problem for me because, actually, let me show you. I had to buy this. That's right, I had to buy a laptop. Not because I don't have a laptop. Obviously, I have a laptop. I'm an IT guy and I'm a YouTuber. But all my laptops, desktops, everything in my house is all Apple or Mac. So I'm a Mac guy. I have 2 laptops, one main editing laptop and then my on-road editing laptop. Both Macs. My wife has a Mac. I don't have a Windows machine and the only way you can update this software is with a Windows machine. So I literally went and bought a freaking Windows laptop just so I can do this update. It's pretty sad. I had a couple of options. I could have used my son's computer, like he built a computer, but he has all different types of crazy stuff on that computer, like games and interactive screensavers, and yeah, I kind of needed one anyways, so I went and picked up a laptop. It's kind of sad. $1,000. I won't say it's down the drain, but $1,000 just to do this freaking update. All right, let me get this laptop set up. I'm gonna download the software we need. We're going to update this thing, and then we're going to test binding it to an Arrma Typhon Grom, because that was one of my complaints, was the Arrma Grom lines. You couldn't bind it to this because it was a 2-in-1 ESC receiver, but that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Now I remember why I don't like Windows machines. I'm not joking. It's been updating for about 20 minutes, and it's at 4%. Now, it's in the download process, so that's probably because the Windows servers aren't very fast. My internet's super fast here, I know that for a fact. And I double checked that. But, I mean, at this rate, we might be able to finish this video next week. Calm down, Mark. There are worse things in the world. It's okay. Alright, guys, that was freaking painful. So, basically, I couldn't get my computer updated. It just, Windows updates, it didn't work. I seriously sat there forever before I just gave up, and there was, like, after I messed up so many times or didn't do it so many times, they gave me an option just to forget the security updates. So that's what we did. But basically what you need is you need a Windows computer, because the app that you need is called the Spektrum Programming. Now, I couldn't find the app on the Spektrum site. It might be on there somewhere. I ended up finding a link to it from another video, the actual Spektrum video. I'll put a link to that in the description below so you can have the Spektrum Programmer app. But the other thing you have to do is you have to go register your remote on Spektrum.com. So when you register your remote, it opens up some options to download the latest firmware, and the latest firmware is the one with the SLT stuff. So I'm going to install, at least I hope I'm going to install, the firmware right now. So I have the Spektrum Programmer app up. Actually, you know what? I'll turn the camera around, or I'll go to that side. All right, you guys probably still can't see that, but I have the Spektrum Programmer app open, which I downloaded using that link that I'll put in the description below. It is a, okay. So as soon as I connected it, it basically popped up on my Spektrum remote. We'll put it right here so you guys can see. It popped up on my Spektrum remote. I know you can't see what's on the screen, but I'm doing it anyways. And then it says choose file. So basically the file I'm going to choose is the one that I downloaded. There you go. The one that I downloaded off of the Spektrum site. Updating device. Whenever you register it, that's how you get the option to download the new firmware. So, guys, I cannot make this up. My freaking camera battery died. Anyways, it updated. It says device was successfully updated. We're going to hit OK here. And then this, I should be able to, there, it restarted. Let's see if I can show you guys. So apparently, We're going to go to a new model. And then now when you go to bind, do you guys see that? When you go to frame rate, you can go to SLT. Sweet. Okay, so let's see if this will actually bind up to a Grom now. All right, this should bind up just fine. You plug the battery in, you turn it on. And when you turn it on and hold. When you turn it on and hold, it will start to blink. Once it starts blinking, it'll bind. It works. So that's how you do it. Now my trim is all off. Jeez. But it's nice. I can actually set my trim and I can actually set my endpoints. Freaking awesome. It works.